So we have already discussed in the last topic about equipotential surfaces. Now I am continuing this to clear you more about this topic. So equipotential surface is a surface on whose every point electric potential is a constant, is same. If you take 2 points A and B, here the potential is VA, here the potential is VB, VA is equal to VB. V is equal to VB. Actually what you see here is a charged particle surrounded by a spherical surface. Every point on the spherical surface is at the same distance from the charged particle. For a point charge, potential distance R is given by V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q by R. So here also the same value 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q by R. Here also at the same value 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q by R. So on an equivalent surface, the potential difference is always equal to 0. Potential difference is equal to VB minus VA. VB minus VA is equal to 0. VB minus VA is equal to 0 means, VB minus VA is equal to 0. It means the work done in moving a unit positive charge from point A to B is equal to 0. But everybody knows that potential difference VB minus VA is equal to line integral A to B negative E dot dr. So this is called line integral of the electric field, because line integral of the electric field is same as equal to potential difference. So between 2 points B final and A initial, the potential difference is equal to negative line integral A to B E dot dl. All these are equal to 0 for an equipotential surface. If E dot dl is equal to 0, we can say E dl cos theta is equal to 0. Yesterday that is explained. That is E dl cos theta is equal to 0. E is not 0, dl is not 0, cos theta is equal to 0. When can cos theta is 0? When cos theta is equal to cos 90. Hence we can say that E is perpendicular to dl. E is directly proportional to, E is perpendicular to dl means E means the direction of the line of force. Line of force is showing the direction of the electric field. dl is like this. dl is the path and the surface. dl is the surface and E is the intensity of electric field. So what we say is that for an equipotential surface, the field lines or electric field intensity direction. Electric field intensity direction is same as the field lines direction. So field line is always perpendicular to the surface of the equipotential surface. So what I say is the electric field lines are always perpendicular to the equipotential surface. That we already explained yesterday. Now, equipotential surface is a contour map of the intensity of electric field. In an electrostatic field, the intensity of electric field can be either represented by field lines or also represented by equipotential surfaces. In a region where the electric field lines are so much crowded, grouped together, where the intensity of electric field is more. In the same way, in an electrostatic field where the equipotential surfaces are closely grouped, there the intensity of electric field is more. Hence we can say that it is a contour map of intensity of electric field. How the equipotential surfaces are made. So this simple figure shows how the equipotential surfaces are made. This is a point charge, this is the part of a spherical surface, another one, third one, fourth one, etc. etc. In these cases, the first surface, that means the equipotential surface which is very near to the charged particle, at every point on that, the potential is 60 volt. Away from that, another one is 50, third one 40, and the fourth one 30, etc. But remember, when we make equipotential surfaces, the difference between the potentials of these two surfaces will be always kept the same, but the distances go on increasing. It is because when we go away from the charged particle, we are meeting with the points of decreasing potential. Understand? So this is because we know this relation is also very important for you. That also explained yesterday. E is equal to minus dV by dr. Dr is the distance between two equipotential surfaces. Dr is less than in that region, intensity is more. Okay. Now I am going to explain you how equipotential surfaces can be made on a paper for two like charges. The figure shows two like charges positive, that can be negative also, no problem. First of all, to make the equipotential surfaces, we will have to make the field lines. Field lines are shown in the figure with arrow marks. These are the field lines. In this case, you see a very interesting thing that the equipotential surface, this is an equipotential surface, and here also this is an equipotential surface. Alright? Okay. In this case, what you see is that this side and also this side, the equipotential surfaces are, the space between surfaces are less. Why? Because the field lines are more in this side. Here also more in this side. But inside, between these two charges, the field lines are very scanty, very rare. Hence, the intensity of electric field in this region is less. That is why the equipotential surfaces, their space is going on increasing. So this is a genuine method of drawing equipotential surface on the paper. Students can change positive to negative and can repeat the same.